Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Oh, this is my creaking ankles. Yeah. How is everybody? MK Fishing. Berry 13. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Hi, Nature. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Abigail. Hi, Stuart. Stuart's here. Hi, Coffee Cake. Sorry, you guys. I just started chewing a piece of gum. Oh, Coffee Cake. Vic's Blades. Hey, Kevin. Let me go back to the beginning. Let me start at the beginning. Hi, everybody. I'm getting a puzzle ready as we speak. Sorry, that's my iPad. Sorry about that. How is everybody? All right. Everybody saying hello. Hello, everyone. Knuckle, Bisay, Kevin, Larry. Hi, everyone. Stats, cool, man. You're here. That's our crazy kitty. What are you doing, Chica? Fisherman's Lodge. Hi, buddy. Hi, Abigail. Oh, I love the emojis, you guys. See you soon, puzzle people. Yes. Jonathan, not good. Troubling new job. Oh, no, Jonathan. Sorry. As we speak, you're the only one speaking. You, Barry, are you talking about my weirdness? Barry. Barry times 2. What would Barry squared be? Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope everybody had a good day. I sure did. Although I worked so hard today. So hard. Trying to get so much done. I need like 30 hours in a day. All right, did you see this card? This is a card. It's blank. This is your love you're sending. It's blank. Diamond art. Isn't it pretty? And then there's a wreath. Same thing inside the love. This is the love you're sending. You write your own message. And you can find them here. daisywater.etsy.com. And thank you. Thank you. And here we have your puzzle. Oh, you know what? We could probably go down a little closer. Let's try it. How's that? Is that okay? Let's take a look. Nature. I tried to Etsy, but I had to stop. It's a little confusing. Oh, I can help you. I can help you. Whenever you want me to help you. If you want to talk on the phone, I can help you. If you want to text or email, I can do that. We're using our pen from London, England today. I bought this on our trip to London, and that was two years ago. 2 years ago. All right. Barry said we're all weird, just not everyone admits it. That's true, Barry. Jonathan, not sure if I want to go back tomorrow. No physical location. Met by getting picked up this morning. That's odd, Jonathan. Barry says 44 down is Eugene. Playwright Eugene O'Neill. 44. Eugene. Eugene. Perfect. Oh, you're welcome. Anything I can do to help you, I will help you with any way I can. Matter of fact, today I worked on my Etsy. To be honest with you, this afternoon, I spent a good 3 hours on it. And I still have more work to do. You know, there's only so much of you to go around, right? So I'll help you any way I can. Jonathan, never discuss money or any paperwork. They want to meet somewhere tomorrow. Leave my car there. Might get towed. Jonathan, that sounds really odd. Meet. M-E-T-E. Hello. Welcome. Barry says 13 across is bees. Spelling bees. Yes. School contest. Now, I told you guys the word that I misspelled at the spelling bee. The last spelling bee I was in, the word I misspelled was asparagus. And that's why I don't like asparagus. Bill your bag, oh hi. Welcome. He says, one across is cry. Weep. Weep is cry. C-R-Y. Alrighty, right. One down at CBS. TV network. Oh, that's right. Survivor's on tonight. We'll watch it tomorrow. We're Survivor fans. Anybody watch Survivor? It's my favorite show. Survivor is my #1 favorite show. Stitch Love, hi. Welcome. Nature says hi to Billiard. Barry says 49 down lava. Mount St. Helens output. Yes. 49. That's right. Lava. Mount St. Helens is a famous volcano. Yes. Nature says hi, Stitch Love. Stitch Love says hi, Mama Nature. Nature's using emojis. Thank you, young lady. Barry says, good thing you didn't misspell pizza. I couldn't give that up. I love pizza. Anthony, here's a fun number fact. Daisy May's Etsy shop currently has 55 products with 5 5-star reviews. Oh, that is good to know. That is good. All right, we have some numbers going on for us. Little magic working in the universe. Thank you, Anthony. Billiard says 17 across is sink. Excuse me. Didn't float. I think it's sunk or sink. Sank. It's sank. Okay. I used to a long time ago, says Nature. Nature says I knew a long, yeah. Hey, puzzle people. Hey, Anthony. How are you today? Barry says 60 across is oven. Kiln. A kiln is an oven. O-V-E-N. Right on, Barry. 55 and 55.5. Yes, Anthony, I see. That's so cool. Good. Maybe things will start picking up. Sunk, yep. 48 across is clog. Drain blockage. 48. It's a clog. Also, you know what a clog is? It's also a shoe. Remember the Bastad clogs from school, high school, middle school? I remember that. Sank. That's all right, Billy Bagel. We got it. Anthony says 2 down is reap. What you sow. Gather crops. R-E-A-P. You're right, Anthony. You do reap what you sow. Barry says 63 across is care. Give a hoot. If you give a hoot, you care. Oh, we need to put up a poll, you guys. Let me get caught up real quick. 48 down is croc. Yeah, Gator's cousin. 48. Croc. Good one. Anthony, 20 across psychotic. Like Hannibal Lecter. Crazy. P-S-Y-C-H O-T-I-C. Oh, I like it. P-S-Y. P-S-Y. C-H-O-T-I-C. I like it. Psychotic. Perfect. Hi, Chris Outdoors. He says, good evening, cunning linguistics. No, linguists. Anthony says, give a hoot, don't pollute. Yeah, remember that one? I remember. Barry says, 56 across is rave. Talk wildly. Is it rant or is it rave? 56. Oh, yeah, it's rave. Yeah. Correct, Amundo. Anthony says, yes, Chris Outdoors. Chris says, hi, Anthony. Billy Bagel says, good one, Anthony. Anthony says, 21 down is core. Apple Center. 21 is the core. Barry Woodsy Owl, yes. Anthony says, yeah, Bagel. Excuse me, Old Path Woodworks. Shalom. Welcome, Old Path. I'm trying to drink my water so that I'm not so dry. It's not really helping. All right, we're going to put up a poll, you guys, and it's going to say, let's see what. Are you going to color eggs this year? So it's going to say, oh no. Oh no, I got to delete it. Hold on, you guys. Close it. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. All right, I gotta shut the poll down. I made a boo-boo. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna redo it. Are you done, babe? No. No. All right, I fix it. I fix it. We're good to go. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry. All right, Shalom, Old Path. Hi, Anthony says, hi, Old Path. Chris says 14 down at Skylark. Songbird. 14. SKY. LARK. Skylark. Yes. That's right. 4 down is Graham. Graham cracker, part of a s'mores. Oh, yummy. 4. GRAHAM. I love s'mores. But I use like a whole half a candy bar on one. I make a big giant one. Excuse me. Yester eggs. Anthony says, I choose and now. I know it. I made a boo-boo. Chris says 23 across is loan. Money given to a borrower. 23 is a loan. That's right. All right. I don't do colored eggs or even Easter. Oh, okay. That's okay. Anthony says, no apologies. Schmoozing for s'mores. There you go. Chris says 26 down is asked. Inquired. 26. ASKED. All right. And 26 across is a swarm. 26. Like a swirl of buzzing bees. Wait a minute. 26. A swarm. ASWARM. A swarm. Yeah. Good one, Chris. Hi, Coffee Cake. How are you, young lady? Good to see you, Coffee Cake. Everyone say hi to Coffee Cake. Barry says 34 across the score. Make points. SCORE. Score. Breeze made pickled eggs and we'll make deviled eggs. There you go. Hi, Breeze. How's Breeze tonight? Chris says 28 down is Woods. James or Tiger? 28. Tiger Woods. James Woods. Correct. That is correct. 13 across is Rebel? Question mark. Refuse. Oh, wait, 13. Refuse to obey. It could be Rebel or Rebel. It could be. Hi, Rigby, Colleen, Zoe Pug. Welcome. Billiard says 5 down is Lemon. Yellow Citrus. Lemon. 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 Nature Guy says, good evening. Hello, Eric. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Breeze says, great. Good to see you, Breeze. Chris says, hi, Breeze. I love deviled eggs and I enjoy making them too. Awesome, Chris. Billiard Bagel says 8 down is electric. Electric knife. Yes. I need a new one. 8. An electric knife. ELECTRIC. Yeah. Very good. Nature Guide, that surgery I heard, the craziest thing, people are coloring potatoes this year. That's crazy. Crazy potatoes are not a sign of fertility. No, but they're doing it because eggs are so expensive. And so many people, when they color the eggs, then they throw them away. Most people don't even eat them. Yeah, it's crazy. Hi, Rigby Collie. It's Zoe Pug. Chris says 37 across is kook. Crackpot. 37 is a kook. KOOK. Kooky doos. Yep. Breeze, my boys eat them. I eat 1 or 2 to stop my gas production for flying. All right, Breeze. Nature says, I love deviled eggs. Nature Guy says, I love deviled eggs. Chris says 43 across is deserved. Merited. 43. DESE. Wait. SERVED. Deserved. Yes. I drew like a blank. Oh, there goes the top of my pen. Anthony says, Breeze, Coffee Cake, Nature Guy, Rigby, and Zoe. Hi. Anthony says 55 down is Tame. Not Wild. 55 right here. Tame. TAME. I got to get the thing fell off my pen. Excuse me, I have to grab it. Just so the animals don't grab it. Let's see. Just leave it up there. Crazy world we're living in. That's right, Nature Guy. Anthony says 27 down is Scone. Tea cake. 27. SCONE. You got it. I'm going to mute you guys for a minute. I need to really get a drink of water. Sorry, guys. I had to get a drink of water. Breeze, we are them an egg salad. Yeah, Easter morning. Yeah, a lot of people, I eat them too. I love them. Anthony says, Nature Guy, Cowboy Kent Rollins has some deep fried deviled eggs. Oh my goodness, really? Chris says, deviled eggs are definitely not easy to transport though. If I'm bringing them to a family dinner, I put the filling in when I arrive at the place. Otherwise, a royal mess is done beforehand. That's true, Chris. That's a good idea. My mom pretty much did the same thing. Like, she made them at wherever we went to. She took everything and made them. Nature Guy says, I love his channel. Never had them deep fried. Billiard says 64 across his ankle. Leg joint, 64. All right. Ankle. You got it. Bree says, yes, our world is crazy. I saw a photo of us against the sun and again floored by how tiny we are, like a single cell in the body. Right, Breeze? We're just so teeny tiny compared to the world. Anthony says, I want to batter and deep fry a stick of butter. And slices of pizza. That's funny. They slide all over the place. I bring the piping bag with. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Half empty. Hi. 22 is penny. Copper coin. 22. 21. It's a cent. Yeah, it's a cent. C-E-N-T. Same thing as a penny, but cent fits. That's a good answer. Oh, I'm going to unpin this message to you guys. Dismiss. All right. Anthony says, I've battered and deep fried bacon wrapped pickle. Oh, you know who'd like that? Our friend Nature Dog Realms will probably like that. Barry says 35 down his hide. Conceal. 35. Conceal. Conceal is hide. That's right. H-I-D-E. I'm going to move that. Sorry about that, guys. Barry says 11 down is 10. Oh, rubbing it in. 11 down. Rubbing it in. That's right. It in. Gotcha. Half empty says close. Very close. Chris says 4 across his glade. Opening in a forest. G-L-A-D-E. That's right. Hit that like button if you guys would. If anyone's just hanging around lurking. Just throw up that like button if you guys would. Thank you. Chris says 6 down is a butt. Border on. 6 down. Border on is a butt. A-B-U-T. Whoever said rebel before is correctamundo over here. A rebel, rebel. It's the same word, just different sayings. Sorry, guys. Anthony says, hi, half empty. How are you, half empty? Chris says 7 down is Desi. Lucy's hubby. 7. Lucy and Desi. Arnaz. Remember them? I love Lucy. Nature says yummy. Anthony sounds good. I knew she'd say that. Billiard says 53 down is vase. Bouquet holder. 53. Uh-oh. I think this one, leg joints. Oh, I got a cough. Hold on, guys. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I think it's knees. Knees. K-N. E-E-S. Correctamundo. All right, so that would be vase. Yes. 53 was it? Bouquet holder. Vase or vase? I say vase. I say vase just for other people. Breeze, I'm not much into deep fried, but I love fried battered pickles. Oh, you too? Good. Awesome. 10 down is tore. Ripped. 10 down ripped is tore. I don't like pickles at all, but I know I'm an oddball. Coffee cakes is 46 across is use. Make use of. Employ. 46. Make use of. That's right, Coffee Cake. You got that right. Breeze says, I'm lurking. Thank you, Breeze. Anthony says, half empty. An optimist says it's half full. A pessimist says it's half empty. An optometrist says you both need glasses. That's good, Anthony. That's really good. I love Lucy. Yes. Remember her? Billy Bago says 64 is knees. That's right. Half empty said glasses require perspective. Yes. Barry says 65 across his pen. Paper Mate or Bic product is a pen. That's right. Uh-huh. Right on. Anthony laughs. First cross out. I'm sure there will be more. 38 across is mimic. Copycat. I do not like copycats. I don't like copycats. M-I-M-I-C. Mimic. Right on. Chris says 38 now is Maverick. Maverick, 38. M-A-V-E-R. I see Maverick it is. Maverick is nonconformist. Okay, I'm learning new words. I like it. 35 across is habit. Routine action. 35. We are creatures of habit, aren't we? But you can break the habits. You can change the habits. It's possible. Mary, hello, Mary. Are you going to color eggs? I was going to, but I don't know if I'm going to now. Are you, Mary? Are you coloring eggs? We usually do, yes. I just don't know. 19 across is trip. 19. Stumble. That's right. I'm just fixing my crown. I'm putting my crown back on. It just doesn't seem to want to go in there. All right, what's that, 19? No. 19 across is trip. Yeah, stumble. 19. T-R-I-P. $71 across is costs. Costs. There's no 71. There's no 71. 61. 61. Expenses. Yeah, 61. C-O-S-T-S. Good one, Anthony. You're doing good. What are copycats? Anthony, what are copycats? Or people who do what you do. Buy what you buy. You know? People who copy off of you are copycats. 41 across is jades. Green gems. 41. Oh, you know what? They're jades. J-A-D-E-S. They're jades. That works. Jades. Mm-hmm. Nature says, hi, Mary. Anthony said, what I did is a copycat, Breeze. Mary says, this is such a fun idea. Thank you, Mary. Thanks for being here. Mary, are you coloring eggs? I don't know if you answer or not. Chris says, 51 across is riverboat. Mississippi steamer, for example. R-I-V-E-R B-O-A-T boat. Riverboat. Anybody ever been on a Mississippi riverboat? Anybody? Nature says, I love coloring eggs for Easter. Me too. I love coloring them. Anthony says, your pen tiara. Yeah, my tiara. I like it. Yeah. Chris Outdoors gives us a crown. Thank you, Chris. I missed what you did, says Breeze. I put my crown back on. It fell off. I'm losing my crown. 57 across is irate. Furious. If you are furious, you are irate. I-R-A-T-E. Perfect. Bree says, oh, I thought it was a new take on it. Nah. Anthony, whoa, Jade, yeah, one of my favorite gems. Mine too. You know, 'cause my favorite color is green. Riverboat. Nice solve. Thanks, Anthony. Chris Outdoors. I've seen them in New Orleans, and the guy was playing the calliope. Cool. Bree says Belle of Louisville. Yeah, has a race every year before Derby. It's rigged, I believe. It's rigged. Well, the boat's probably beautiful. Anthony says, losing your crown, you say? Are you related to Jack from Jack and Jill? My favorite. My favorite is green, says Breeze. Awesome. Green is such a pretty color. And you know, my name is a color green too, which is actually my favorite color is Kelly Green, believe it or not. I had this beautiful sweater growing up. I saved all my money when I was working, and I bought this beautiful, beautiful green sweater. And then my sister wore it. She snuck it out of my dresser and she wore it. And my sisters knew to take care of my stuff. So she washed it and it shrunk to fit like a 3-year-old. Oh, I was so mad. She bought me a new one, but it wasn't the same one. Calliope is a steam-powered organ that are often... Oh, on the back there? Okay, thanks, Chris. 45 down is duress. Done under duress, not carried out willingly. Yes, 45. D-U-R-E-S-S. It's done under duress. You're stressed out while you're not thinking straight. Billiard Bagel 47 across his runs. Runs into. Meet by chance 47. R-U-N-S. That works. Coffee cake 39 down is dropout. Fail to finish school. That is a dropout. It is 39. 47 across. Runs into. Meet by chance. Oh, I meant. This is bet. Hold on. 47 down is the Divine Miss M. That's Bette Midler. That's bet. And this is duress, so that's right. So it's B-U. 42 down. A barber's item is a comb. So a barber's item is a comb. So it's bump. Bump? Bump into? Yes. Okay. All right. So we fixed that one. I fixed it. Dropout. Yeah. So that makes a dropout. 39. D-R-O-P-O-U-T. Yes. Dropout. 29. Not 29. 39. Oh, we already crossed it off. Okay. Shrunk it. Bump. Yeah, it is bump coffee. Yep, good one. We got billiard. We fixed it. Baby for the 2020 clue. 2020 clue. 58 across is Utah. Orem State. Orem. 58. U-T-A-H. Utah. That works. Baby bump. A baby bump. 39 across is diet. Count calories. Yeah, 39. P-I-E-T. Diet. That works. 45 across is doomed. Facing a terrible fate. 45. D-O-O-M-E-D. Doomed. Good one. 54 down is a top. Perched upon. A-T-O-P. That's right. And I'm caught up. All right, baby bump. Let's see if I can find that one. 29 across foremost, maybe. Of primary, yeah, that sounds right. What's 29 down? Yeah, uh-huh. Yep. Famed. Yeah, I think it is, Chris. I think it is. Foremost. I believe it's true. Of primary importance is foremost. I believe that's right. 16 across is iota. A smidgen. I'll have just a little smidgen, just a little iota. Just a little bit. Chris is 29 is famed. Yes. I think I filled that one in right. Yeah. I just didn't cross it off. Anthony, no, I was kidding about the baby bump. That's okay, Anthony. Chris has 9 down as sitcom. Funny TV show is a sitcom. SITCOM. That's right. 33 down is toted. Carried. Carried. 33. TOTED. Toted. Also known as carried. Sitcom, yes. Hi, Toy Pops. Everybody say hi to Toy Pops. You know her as Poppy Mama. How are you, young lady? Oh, my nose is like, I'm so stuffed up. She's sending us love. Billiard says 25 down is wet. Moist. 25. There you go. That's right. Away from the keyboard, but we're listening here to support. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Anthony says, toy pups. Toy pups. Bree says, I'm at work and all I want now is deviled eggs. Isn't that the way it works, Breeze? Mary says, hey, toy pups. Coffee Cake says 32 down is suede. Naped. Is it naped or napped? Naped. 32. Suede. SUEDE. I used to have these suede boots back in the day. Oh, man. I love those things. I should have kept them. Bree says hello and always. Thanks for being here, Breeze. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 42 across crude, question mark? In poor taste. CRUDE, that's right. In poor taste. That works out. 12. 12. 12. Engrossed. Wrapped. R-A-P-T. R-A-P-T. Wrapped for engrossed. That's right. 59 down is hen. As mad as a wet hen. Yes. My mom always used that saying. Yeah. I come almost every night, just can't talk always. I'm working 6 to 6. Oh, well, first of all, Bree, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And boy, you're working 6 to 6? Oh, those are long days, girl. Well, thank you so much. Whenever you can be here, I'm so glad you can be. But if you can't, I totally understand. Those are long days, and I hope you have some fun on your off time. Nature says, hi, toy pups. Anthony says, whoa, 12 hours. Yes. Breeze is a working little girl. Duo says, Chris says, duo odium. You see a number anyway? A number? Feel for you, Bree, says Anthony. Yes, indeed. Chris says 36. Singing couple. That's right. A singing couple is a duo. Oh, and then Udium. What is this? 31. Let's see. Geisha ashes are obies. All right, we'll say that one. And then hatred is Udium. All right, where's my friend Nature? Nature, are you here? Bree says, or Nature says, Breeze, I love deviled eggs. Oh, sorry, guys. Bree says, single homeowner. I spend it with 2 boys, 4 dogs, and a pesky cat. Well, that's good. That's good, Breeze. I hope you have a good time with that. Is anybody here? Let me look that word up. Udium. I never heard that word, but that doesn't mean anything. All right, how's it spelled? Udium. Okay, Udium. Udium. I can't even find it. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say they don't like. I don't like them. I don't like deviled eggs. Nope. I do not. I'm sorry. I do not. Sorry. Anthony says, everybody likes deviled eggs, but no one likes heavened eggs. Kidding. Chris says 100. Okay. ODM. Yeah, I can't find it in the Google. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, yeah, I don't like deviled eggs. I don't think there's a deviled. I haven't met that I didn't like. Anthony. Chris says, deviled eggs are very rich, though. I love them, but not too many of them. Right. There's Holly. Hi, Holly. All right, let's go over what we missed, you guys, okay? Right here, verb on an Ovaltine label would be stir. You put the Ovaltine in the milk and you stir. Then you have make laugh, 18. That's amuse. I amuse you. I make you laugh. You have afternoon hour, 24 across. Afternoon hour is 2 in the afternoon. That's an afternoon hour. At the blank of the day, ultimately, at the end of the day. That's right. A heavy book is a tome, Tome. That's a heavy book. Then we have strong urges, are yens, Yens. Yearbook section, a section of the yearbook is juniors. Juniors. Then you have take blank, assume control, 50. Take over, take over. Take over is assume control. And to press clothing, that's iron, I-R-O-N. And there you have it. What do you think about that? Woohoo, you guys are so good. You guys are so good. You guys are so good. Billy Urbango says, I'll eat all the deviled eggs. There you go. Breeze, really? Well, I can't say that again. Nature says, I'm here. Holly says, Breeze, I subbed. I looked it up, Nature. It was this word right here. Udium. Udi. Oh, it's odium. That's what you guys kept saying. It's odium. Okay. That's right. Never mind. That was my mistake. Bree says, hello, Nature. Lisa smiles a lot. Eggs are too expensive to color. They're very expensive. If you're going to color them, please eat them. When a preacher preaches blasphemy, that's called odium at the podium. Anthony. Nature says unified data management. Yeah. Coffee cake, the emojis here. It was fun. Chris says hi, or LOL, Anthony. Anthony says LOL, Chris. Larry says, hey, Daisy. Hey, Larry. I caught your concert today. Everybody, did you guys catch Larry singing today? And Larry, I don't think you saw my comment, but you look good in the color yellow. You looked really good in that yellow shirt today. Larry says, or Nature says, ODM stands for Original Design Manufacturer. Nature says, hey, Larry. Nature says, great concert, Larry. It was, right? Larry says, hey, Nature, coffee cake. The emoji says, LOL, Anthony. Bree says, what does I subbed refer to? It means they subscribe to your channel. People are they subscribe to channels so that you can hit 500 or 1,000 subscribers if you want to monetize your channel. People who do a lot of subbing to channels are trying to get their channel monetized. Anthony says, Larry, one of the good old boys didn't mean any harm. Isn't that Luke? Wasn't that Luke? Breeze, Larry on what? On the show where Daisy Dukes was on. What's that show called? A Boss Hog. Bless you. And Luke, and they had that car, the General Lee, the Dukes of Hazzard. Yes. The Dukes of Hazzard. Coffee cake, you are right. Bree says, I don't have a channel, but I can talk a lot. That's good. Anthony says, Larry played that song today, Dukes of Hazzard. He did. Bree says, Dukes of Hazzard. That's right. Oh, I got to fix the puzzle, you guys. Sorry. I'm over here yakking. Yakety yak yak, don't talk back. How does that go? And I did not cross off the bad stuff. I'll make sure I do it on this one. Abigail says, I passed my 3 o'clock view today. Good, Abigail. Anthony says, Hazard County. Yes, the Dukes of Hazzard. Nature says, great, Abigail. Larry says, it's called Good Old Boys. Yes. Breeze, what channel is Larry? Larry is Larry. Larry's channel. If you touch Larry's name, it will say go to channel, and then you could check out Larry's channel. Larry's a great guy, you guys. Everybody who knows Larry loves Larry. And he is a good old boy. He sure is. I was watching today, and he stopped to check on his mama. And I thought that was really special. Living my best life at 60. Hi, Echo. Welcome. Everybody, Echo's here. Coffee Cakes says, Breeze, just tap on his name and click the view channel. Yep. Larry says, the theme from the Dukes of Hazzard. Breeze says, done. Nature says, Larry, you should continue to wear light colors. Yeah, he looks good with the hat and everything today. He looked really good. Nature says, hi, Echo. Anthony says, oh, WH milestone. Abigail, congrats. Abigail says, yes. Echo says, hi, Nature Dog. Anthony says, hi, Echo. Nature says, emojis. And Coffee Cake says, congratulations, Abby. So you're talking about 300 hours today, Abby? I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were talking about. That is my mistake. Ugh. It's like barely going to fit. I might have to raise it up, you guys. Let me know what you think. Just the good old boys. We might have to raise it up for the right hand side. Oh, I can barely breathe out of my nose. It's just terrible. Mary says, hi, Bish. Abigail says, thank you so much. Anthony's got emojis. Thank you, Anthony. I can't see them. They're so small, I can't see them. Abigail says, yes. Nature says, Dukes of Hazzard. Chris says, oh, my God, one across his Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, my God, Chris, look at it. You're right. Look at that. Chris is going to say, go Leafs, go. Chris is a Toronto fan. He lives in Toronto, or outside of Toronto. Mary says, congrats, Abby. Coffee Cake the emoji says, hi, Mary. Abigail says, let's have a party. I like that idea. Anthony says, you better know that one, Chris Outdoors. Abigail, thank you, everyone. Billy Bagel, you need to just weld on a permanent mount on your table. I agree with you. I agree, Billiard Bagel. That's exactly what I need. One across the Leafs. We gotcha. Stuart's here. Everybody say hi to Stuart. He says, hi, everyone. Anthony says, one down is law. Legislation. Law, L-E-W. That works. I could take it up just a little. Does that help? See, that doesn't even really help. That probably made it worse. Did that make it worse? All right, sorry guys. I'm behind. Leafs we got. Stuart said, hi, Law. Larry says, I have 513 subs. Awesome. Everybody check out Larry. Larry, your account will be climbing as soon as people get the word out. Stuart retracted. Living My Best Life. Echo says, Larry, I just subbed to you. Oh, Echo, you'll love his channel. Abigail says, I do food videos. Cool, Abigail. Billy Bagel says, 4 down is fold. Bend. Bend and fold. F-O-L-D. Larry, Kevin is going to paint my guitar Daisy. What? Cool, Larry. That's awesome. Holly is, there's only 6 more, so I get to 2.09. Wow, Holly, that's fantastic. Coffee Cake the emoji says fold, yes. Coffee Cake says billiard same mindset. Same mindset, yes, indeed. Abigail says, I'm helping everyone mod. Thank you, Abigail. Mary says, Holly, I can better on the computer. Anthony says, woohoo, congrats to all the YouTube milestones everyone's getting. Everybody's moving along. Like, keep moving. 9 down is asp. Nine across, sorry. Cleopatra Slayer. Cleopatra was slayed from a snake called an asp. A-S-P, that's right. Living My Best Life. Echo says hi to Mary. Stuart says 3 down is adverbs. Many end with L-Y. A-D-V-E-R-B-S. Adverbs. That's right. Mary says, hey, Living. Anthony says, my first short has over 1.4 views. Oh, that's great, Anthony. See, people they like people's content. People will watch. It's very encouraging. Anthony, that's awesome. Mary says, how funny, Anthony. Larry says, yeah, my hummingbird. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Anthony says, thanks, Mary. Abigail says, 129 views. Echo says, I sub to you, Chris Outdoors. Great, Echo. You'll love Chris. Abigail says, I love you guys. We love you too, Abigail. Chris says, 11 across is woven. Oh, wait a minute. 15 across, I'm sorry. Made on a loom. Made. Past tense. W-O-V-E-N. 4 down, bend. 12 across. Oh, man. We have a boo-boo. We'll fix it. Billy says 21 across is fir. Evergreen type 21. It's a fir tree. That's right. F-I-R. It is raining outside, says Abigail. Nature Dog Realm says, hi, Stuart. Abigail says, happy Easter. Nature says, Stuart. Living My Best Life says 13 across is Lou. L-I-U. Actress Lucy. Lucy Lou. Liu. Yeah, that's an L. Lucy Liu. She was also in Sex and the City, which is a show I love. And she was on an episode in that show. Nature Dog says that is cool. Anthony says 21 down is fib. A teeny tail. 21. It's a fib. F-I-B. That's right. Good one, Anthony. 18 across is Exodus. Mass departure. Yeah. So this is flex. This is flex. And this is Exodus. Exodus. D-U-S. Exodus. Mass departure. Sorry about that. Flex. Yep. 20 across is fur. We got that one. I go, yep. What happened? Oliver. Oliver, guys, help. What do I do? What's up, Oliver? Abigail says, how's diamond painting? It's good. I worked on Snow White yesterday and today. She's coming along. Bree says, yes, happy Easter, everyone. Absolutely. Larry, scroll up a bit and you will find it. Abigail says, hi, Oliver. Anthony says 25 across is ICBM. Cold War weapon? ICBM, okay. What does that stand for, Anthony? Can you tell us what Cold War weapon that stands for? Larry says, why are you losing subs? Mary says, who? I don't know what's going on, Mary. I'm having a hard time keeping up with the chat, and I don't know what's going on back there. Anthony says, ICU, 22. Hospital area. I like that answer. 22 down is the ICU, intensive care unit. Yes. Anybody here ever been in the intensive care unit for themselves? Strong Minds says, hello, Kelly in chat. Hello, Sharon. Everybody say hi to Strong Minds. Anthony says, Oliver clapping. Chris Outdoors says 21 across is busier. Wait. 29. Sorry about that. Having more on one's plate. B-U-S-I-E-R. I'm busier than most. I'm busier than you are. I'm busier than a snail. What? Right? Mary says, hi, Strong Minds. Larry says, do some shorts, Oliver. Strong Minds says, I hope everyone is well. Anthony says, intercontinental ballistic missile. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony says, hi to Strong Minds. Oliver says, Larry, I can't. Barry says 45 down a scab. Wound cover. 45. A wound cover is a scab. That's right. What covers your boo-boo? Your boo-boo's covered up with a scab. That's right. Nature says, I used to watch that with my sister. Bree says, yes, 3 weeks heart surgery. What? Wait, Breeze, what? Larry says, or Barry says 45 across his bruise. Abrasion. 45. All right, we'll leave that one for right this minute. Larry says, yes, you can. You just can't go live. Chris Outdoors says 12 across is addle. 12 across. Confuse. A-D-D-L-E. I like it. Addle. That works out. And 2 down is Edo. Yes, 2 down. Tokyo's old name. Tokyo, the old name is always E-D-O. That's right. Mary says, the show I was trying to remember as earlier today is called The Practice. Oh, yeah, I never watched that, but I remember it. Bree says, ICU. That's right, Breeze. Anthony says, I'm stuck on Band-Aids. I am stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid stuck on me. Adventure America's here. Hello, everyone, he says. Hello, Troy and Angela. How are you guys? And Troy, today I watched Motley. Molly has quite a following there. Good for you guys. He's so cute. He's so cute, by the way. Chris says 5 down is Senor. Man of La Mancha. 5. Senor. That's right. Senor. Man of La Mancha. That's right. Stuart says 7 down is bids. Actions at auctions. Actions at auctions. Our bids. BIDS. That's right, Stuart. Dun, dun, dun. Live my best life. Echo says, hi, Adventure America. Oliver says, Larry, I know. Anthony says, hi, Adventure America, Troy. Adventure America says, hey, living my best life at 60. Strong Mind says, hey, Troy. Adventure America says, Motley Love. Adventure America says, hey, Strong Minds. Bree says, I don't see an Oliver to subscribe. I've subscribed to everyone here, so +1 for all. Good job, Breeze. Larry says, just do some shorts of anything, birds, old house, or anything. You don't even have to show your face, says Larry. Stuart says 16 across is advised. Gave counsel. 16. ADVISED. Advised. That's a good one. Adventure America says, hi, Anthony. Strong Mind says, me too. Almost 65 already. Chris Outdoor says 6 down is clause. Contract section. 6 down. CLAUSE, clause. CLAUS, like Santa Claus. With an E on the end. Mary says, I sub to you, Breeze. Thank you, Mary. Adventure America's Berry Berry. Hey, dude. Echo says scratch, question mark. Oliver says some stars. Adventure America says, hey, hey, Mary. Breeze says, I think this weekend I may try. Great, Breeze. Anthony says, I'm your 11th friend over there, Breeze. There you go. Barry says 32 down is Genesis. Beginnings. GENESIS. G. 31 across. Y. 37 across. 32 down. We're going to just hold back on that one, Barry, for a minute. Barry says, hi, Troy. Larry says, it will keep subscribers to stay. Chris says, 8 down is SUV. Yes, it is. Explorer or Pathfinder, 8 down. It is an SUV. That's right. Adventure says, hello, Larry. Anthony says, thanks for the sub. 2, Breeze. Stuart says, 11 down is Patty. What? Rice field. A rice field is called a paddy. PADDY. This is a P. All right. All right. 45 across is scratch. 45. Abrasion. Abrasion, yes. SCR. SCR. It's not going to fit, you guys. It doesn't fit. Scratch does not fit in that spot. It's very laggy, Oliver. Is anybody having problems besides Oliver? Or is everybody having an issue? All right, hold on. Yeah, scratch won't fit. Larry says, hello, America. Oliver says, Larry, it's because my phone is crap. It's very laggy. Oh, okay. Larry says, okay, Oliver. Adventure America, nice to meet you, Breeze. Echo says, 16 across, advisor advice. Yes. Oliver says, so I spell something wrong. It is because my phone, I know how to spell. Larry, for your short, it doesn't matter if it lags, bud. Barry says 56 across the BBS. BBs. Sorry. 56 are BBs. I said BBS. It's the BBC I was thinking of. Sorry. Chris says 14 across the spa. Hot tub. I used to have one. I used to have a beautiful one in my backyard. Anthony says, shoot. Breeze says, okay, got to work, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you, Breeze. Breeze, take it easy. Don't work too hard. And have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody say bye to Breeze. Scrape. I like it. SCRAPE. Good one. Billiard Bagel. Anthony says, cheers to Breeze. Anthony says 35 across this award. Medal or trophy? AWARD. Award. All right, that one works. 30 down is you. A Lamb's Dam. 30. EWE. You know it. That's the right answer. Barry says 52 across the sea. Witness. If you witness something, you see it. SEE. That's right. Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian. Welcome back. Stuart says 46 down is Pisa. Tower City. Pisa, 46 down. I've been there. I've been there twice. That tower is beautiful. If you want to see it, there's a picture on my vacation channel. There might even be a video. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a picture. It is the most beautiful tower I've ever seen. Even though it's leaning. Motley, there's Motley. You're welcome, Motley. Sebastian says, hi, Daisy May. And I say, hi, Sebastian. Echo says 9 down is asset. No liability. No liability. ASSET. I'll take it. Oliver, Larry, if I could sub to you right now, if I had a wrench, but I would have to search your channel up and everything. Know what you can do, Oliver? You can go to somebody else's channel and look for a comment that he made on someone else's short or video. Anthony says, yeah, 26 down. Mia Mas. Wait, which one? 26? Unhealthy atmosphere? Is that how we saw Mia MIA SMA? Alrighty. 26. Unhealthy atmosphere. Okay. 10 down is spent. Exhausted. 10 down. SPENT. I deleted, wasn't sure, now I am. 38 down is cease. Stop. 38 down. CEASE. Very good. Good work, everyone. Anthony says, hi, Sebastian. Oliver says, guys, I may not come to live soon, only because I may go on holiday. Cool. Enjoy the holiday. Larry says, what is your travel channel, Daisy? Oh, I'll show you. I'm actually, no, I thought I was, yeah, I'm actually using it right now. Let me show you. This is it. And there's a link on my homepage of my channel. There's a link to it. And I do support with this channel, you guys. So you should subscribe to this channel. If you want me to just give you watch time, or a lot of times if I'm live streaming, see, like I'm on this channel now. A lot of times when I'm done, I watch stuff. So this is what it's called. I showed you guys a whole bunch of stuff the one day. Let me see if I can find that tower though. I could show it to Larry. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Here it is, Larry. This is the picture I was talking about. I took this picture. Isn't it beautiful? Look at how small the people are. Look at the people. How small the people are. The tower is humongous. Isn't it gorgeous? So there you go, Larry. All right. All right. Let me go back to the chat, you guys. Sorry about that. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. All right. Where was I? Oh, I'm not that far behind? What in the world? Sorry, guys. Stuart says recess, 36 down. Niche, 36. Sorry about that. RECESS, recess. Sebastian's there. Anthony says 28 down is Vader, 28. Skywalker's Pop, 28. VADER. All right. Gotcha, Anthony. Mia's Ma, the atmosphere of some planets. This says hello from Brazil. No, that's not honest. That's Anonymous. Anonymous from Brazil. Welcome. Oliver said I do that once. It took me an hour to. I don't know what you're saying, Oliver. Stuart says 41 across his eel. Slithery swimmer. EEL. It is an eel. Anthony sends emojis. Adventure America says hello to Anonymous4440. Larry says, Oliver, I subbed to your channel. Look at your list of subscribers and click my name. Nature says 41. I'm sorry. Nature says, hi, Adventure America. Oliver says, okay. Anthony says, nice sound for cease. Cease. Did I miss anything? 17 now. Italia. Roma's country. Oh, yeah. 17 down. ITALIA. Italia. Been there twice. I love that place. I would live there if I could. Barry says 47 across is advance. Move ahead. ADVANCE. Advance. Move ahead. That's right. Anana says my English not good. That's okay. Thank you for being here. Stuart says 24 across is ready. Disheveled. Ready. RATTY. That sounds right. Living my best life says hi, Barry. Barry. Stuart says 24 down is rev. Gun the engine. 24. Rev. Rev the engine. That's the right answer. Barry. Recess. Yes. 55. Thought B2 would have gotten that one. 55 across. Blunder. It's a blunder. That's right. Barry says hello, Echo. Larry says okay. Mary says aw. Sebastian says Mary's gigs. Emma, Mizo. Chris says 19 down is Deborah. Winger or messing, Deborah. 19. DEBRA, Deborah. That's right, you guys. Anthony says, whoa, nice. Mary says, hello, Sebastian. Oliver says, Larry, look at who you sub to. Nature Guy says, hi, Mary. Hi, Barry. Oliver says, and am subbing everyone back, so bye. Anthony says, Chris picture. Good. Thank you, Anthony. Nature Guy says, hi. Hi, Eric. How you doing tonight? Mary says, hi, Nature Guy. Adventure America. That's cool. I would love to see that in real life. It's beautiful. If you ever get the chance, do it. It's gorgeous. I lost my crown again. Nature Guy says, hi, Eric. I'm sorry, Nature Dog Realm says, hi, Eric. Sebastian says, please mod. No, I don't know you well enough yet, Sebastian. Sorry about that. Nature Guy says, hi, Chris. Larry says, okay, got it. Thank you, Larry. Nature Guy says, hi, Larry. Coffee Cake says, 47 is Vance. Yes, ma'am. Venture says, hey, Nature Dog Realms. Nature Guy says, nice. Singing earlier, Larry. He did great, didn't he, Eric? Larry says, hello, Nature Guy. Chris says, 53 across OAS. OAS is a Western Hemisphere group. And Chris, bonus points if you tell us what that stands for. Anthony says 48 down is Knob. Yeah, San Francisco's Knob Hill, 48. And OB. Freebie. Freebie. Adventure says, hi, Coffee. Coffee says, hi, back. Anthony says, we got that. Nature Guy says, thank you for the sub, living my best life. That's Echo. Sebastian says, please subscribe. Anthony says, 27 across is bevel. Cut out as an angle. It is bevel. B-E-V-E-L. Freebie. Nature Guy says, thank you for the sub, living my best life. Oh, I got that one. Sorry, guys. Abigail says, hi, Adventure. Deborah, we got. Abigail says, like Snow White. Anthony says, Troy, yo. Adventure America says, hey, Abigail. And Anthony says, 57 across, nasty. Vile. Oh, yeah, I like it. Nasty. You nasty. Oliver, guys, I clicked on something and I'm in trouble now. Do you have parents you could go talk to, Oliver? Shouldn't you be talking to your parents about things you do that are wrong? Nature Guy says, the fireflies are really out tonight. It's like being in a fairy tale. I step out and completely surrounded by fireflies everywhere. Oh, Eric, that sounds beautiful. Abigail says, I got 3,000 today. Abigail. Barry says, 51 down is spy. Bond. James Bond. He was a spy. He is and was a spy. Chris says 31 across his aviate. 31. Fly, yeah. A-V-I-A-T-E. All right. Oliver says, how am I more famous on Snapchat than YouTube? I got 1,000 on Snapchat. Oliver, I don't know anything about Snapchat. I'm so sorry. I really don't. Nature Guy, I love bioluminescence critters. 33 down is tap. Spigot, 33. Spigot. It's a tap. That's right. Anthony must look nice, Nature Guy. Probably, yeah. Chris Outdoors, Organization of American States. Thank you, Chris. Anthony says, went to San Francisco twice. Loved it, but wouldn't want to live there. Oh, I'd love to see San Francisco. I'd love that. Barry says, nice, Oliver. Anthony says, love my landlocked mountain, Colorado. I need to be by the water. I mean, I don't have to live, that close to the water, but whether it's a river or a canal or a stream, something. I mean, I need to be, where I can at least walk or closely drive there. Abigail, I got 3,000. Congratulations. Oliver, they are sleeping. It's 2 a.m. What do I do now? You go to bed. You turn down your phone. You turn off your phone or whatever you're on there, and you just go to bed. Tomorrow is another day, Oliver. Abigail says, I did. Anthony says, woohoo, Abigail. And some emojis. Abigail says, I watch sand sculptures. Adventure America's using the emoji. Thank you, Adventure America. Nature Guy, me too, Anthony. Ocean ones. Abigail says, let's have a party. 37 across is Adam. Yes, it is. The leading man. That's why before I didn't put an answer in, because I saw that that word was Adam. Stuart, 42 down is laden. Burdened. 42. Laden. Laden. Good one, Stuart. Snacky. Oh, Snacky, how are you? Hi, everyone. Abigail says, hi, Snacky. Chris says, 32 down is advents. Beginnings. ADVENTS. Advents. That is correct. Nature Guy, it's so beautiful. I've never outgrown the stars and fireflies. Chasing? Seeing the fireflies and stars? I don't know. Adventure Americas, they will be building more and sand sculptures in 2 weeks. Awesome. Chris says 43 across is VPS. Biden and Cheney, for example, or etc. VPs, they were. That's right. Anthony says 39 down is udder. Milk dispenser. 39, it is an udder. UDDER. That is right, udder. Snacky's, how everyone's doing? Very well, Snacky. How about yourself? Abigail says, let's have a party. 44 across is Edam. Cheese choice. Edam cheese. That's your choice. Alvar says, shall I try hack my sis? Who's shall? Who's your sis? Anthony says 40 down is raver. 40 down. A delirious one. 40 down. Yeah. RAVER. That's right. Or Chris Outdoors says, I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. Nature Guy, loving the emojis. Thank you, buddy. Coffee cake. Oh, she's got favorites. Aw, is that little Daisy? Thank you. Larry says, I have to have a video or movie playing for me to sleep. Yeah, I leave the TV on. And when I start feeling sleepy, I usually put the timer on for 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 10. But if I don't have it on, I usually cannot fall asleep. I will toss and turn for hours and hours. 39 across is course. Oh, curse. Talk a blue streak, question mark? Curse. C-U-R-S-E. That was a freebie. That's right. I'm glad you guys like the emojis. I have some more. I have a dolphin, I have a squirrel, and I have a single red rose. And they're just waiting to be put out there. Chris says 54 across is E-stop. Bar legally. E-S-T-O-P. All right. Alrighty, right? Nature Guy says, Larry, I use YouTube videos to go to sleep. Nature watching, sorry. That's okay, Nature Guy. Yeah, I started a new channel with all like rain sounds and rain videos if I want to watch them, but it's mostly for the sounds. And I'm just starting it up now, but I want to get some really nice thunder and lightning and some nice steady rain. And the one night I did put it on just to listen to it, and I did fall asleep to it, which is exactly why I wanted to do it. Larry says, yeah, me too. Oliver says, my fan just fell off my wall. What do I do? Anyone got any clue? No, I would just move it out of your way and tell your parents in the morning. Stuart says 49 across his dings. Fender benders. D-I-N-G-S. Dings. Uh-oh. That looks like we got them all. Nature Guys, my fingers are faster than my phone. Echo says 44 across is Edam. Yes. Abigail, never give up on yourself. That's right, Abigail. Adventure America, my videos are perfect for putting people to sleep. You're funny, Adventure America. You have great videos. I love all the parks you go to. Nature goes to the parks. You go to the parks. I love going to the parks. I think we all have a little bit in common. That's why we all hang out together. Edom spelled backwards is made. Yes, it is. Nature's using emojis. Thank you, Nature. 50 down is got. Understood. 50. GOT. Freebie. Living my best life. 39 down is utter yes. Oliver, I'm going to sub to you on her YouTube and am in her account. Alrighty. Anthony says, is it a coincidence that Edom had to be made? No way. Coffee cakes emojis. Thank you, Coffee. Oliver, oh my God, my sister subbed to Nature Dog. Cool. Living my best life at 60. Thank you, Echo. Lily. Hi, Lily. Is 50 get? It's got. You were close. It's GOT. Hi, Lily. Thanks for being here. I love your name because I love lilies. Oliver says no. Anthony says 49 down is ding. Yeah, sorry. 49 across is dings. Yes, it is. Oliver says she can't watch lives. Coffee cakes and emojis. Chris Outdoors says 100, we're done. Living my best life, 39 down. Utter yes. Anthony says LOL, Adventure America. Abigail says I love you guys. Nature says I love all the people who do the Parks and Nature videos. Me too. Abigail says like Disney princesses. Echo says Edam. That's right. Nature guy, love you back, Abby. Abigail is a lot of work. Chris says one across for the cup. I like it, Chris. Good one. Larry says, I think my favorite Nature Dog live was the Red Rock Amphitheater. That's where my Goo Goo Dolls play. They love the Red Rock Amphitheater. They play there a lot. And next time they play there, we need to go. Nature guys, I just subbed. Echo, sorry, I thought I already was for some reason. Abigail says, I feel blessed with you guys. Echo says, thank you, Nature Guy. And Abigail says, how's my diamond painting going? I'll show you in a minute, okay, Abigail? But I wanted to bring up the fact that tomorrow is... Never mind. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I keep thinking today's Wednesday. I was going to say tomorrow's trivia with Echo, but it's not. I apologize. Tomorrow's only Wednesday. All right. You ready to see her? I worked on her for about 6 hours in the last 2 days, and I still have a lot to go. Oh, she's upside down. Daisy, how do you get paid every ad in your vids? I have no idea, Oliver. I really don't know how it works. Please watch the ads if you guys get them. I would appreciate it. It's the only way besides memberships and super chats that we do make any money. So thank you for watching the ads. And we don't make much off the ads, you guys. It's very little. But I do appreciate every time you watch them. Thanks, Oliver. Anthony says, Larry, it's a beautiful area, Red Rocks, in a town called Morrison, Colorado. Larry says, okay, cool. Abigail says, so cute. Anthony, I drive by once a week to Red Rocks, beautiful area. Larry says, wow. Abigail says, like it. Coffee Cake says, nice, thank you. She's looking, oh, I got to turn her around. I just thought of something. You guys made me think of something I was going to ask you guys. Let me take the cover off. I still have her cover sheet on. Try to keep her nice and clean. Oops. Bless you. Oh my goodness, we didn't finish the puzzle, did we? Wait a minute, we have to finish it. Sorry, guys. Oliver, I'm on my sister's account and I'm watching every ad on my sister's. Thank you, Oliver. You don't have to do that, but thank you. All right, let's just go over this. The talk error is, the talk is on CBS, right? C2, 20 across, is tend, T-E-N-D. That one's right. Scale member, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, scale members, raise, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Re, R-E, scale members. Type measures, 34 down, are M's, E-M-S, our type measures. That one's right. And I think that's it. Wow, we really did do really good on that. Abigail, my favorite. Bree says, squirrel moment. Nature guy, LOL, Breeze. Bree says, I watch all the ads too, hoping it helps. It does help. It does. It really does. Thank you so much, Breeze. Oliver says, shh, don't tell her. Will jump on me. We're not telling anybody. Echo says 49 across is dings. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Abigail says, thank you, Coffee. Nature guy says, I usually skip ads, but for my family here, I watch them to the end. Thank you, Eric. I do too. And I'm not skipping ads on anybody. If ads come on, I do watch them front to back because I understand. You know, I understand. So yeah, I've been working on her. Isn't she beautiful? Let me see if I can take it down just a little. There we go. So I still have a lot to go. You know, you can see. But I'm getting there. But I think she's beautiful. And this is her dress. Somebody was asking me if she had the regular dress on. I don't know what her regular dress would be. But that kind of looks familiar. And then, I don't know if you could see them, but the dwarfs, like here's one. Here's one. I think this is one. That might, it's hard to tell. Excuse me, now I have the hiccups. Hi, Title Pro. Let me get caught up in the chat, guys. Oh, I got the hiccups. Oliver says, I'm watching ads now. Thank you, Oliver. Anthony says, for work, I used to model clay figures of the dwarfs from Snow White. I was making 7 figures. What? 7? Awesome. Abigail says, do you have Cinderella? I do have Cinderella. Title Pro says, hi, Daisy Mae's mama. Hi, Title Pro. Title Pro says, hi, chat. Oh, Anthony, are you still here? Anthony says, nature guy. Oliver, is 3-minute ad. I don't care. As my favorite YouTubers get paid, I'm happy. Thank you, Oliver. You're so funny. Anthony, 7 figures. You know the 7 dwarfs. Title Pro says, hey, Larry. Larry says, hello, Title Pro. Title Pro says, hi, Anthony. Abigail says, so cute. I like diamond painting. Breeze says, yes, it is the dress. Thank you, Breeze. Larry says, hey, Title Pro. Coffee Cake says, hi, Anthony. Lisa says, that's beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. Anthony, no, I hadn't opened your package. That's what I was going to ask you, Anthony. Yep, I was going to ask you if you opened it. That's okay. Shearbear got hers and Shearbear opened it. So that's why I was curious. Nature guy, okay, figures, though. I don't think I could do those. Oliver, I've been on their ads for too long. Yeah, thank you, Oliver. Don't you worry about it. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm working on this this lady here. It'll probably be at least another week, I would think. Because, I mean, see, you could see wise. Here's some blues. Here's some H's. This whole section I didn't do yet. This whole section I did not do yet. This whole section I did not do yet. There's a lot. I still have a lot to go. Anthony says, I like the anticipation. Okay. I just want to know if you like it. That's all. Nature Guy says, clay figures. Bree says, I bet she's tired of wearing the same thing for 50 years, right? Wouldn't you be? I would. LOL, Bree says, Nature Guy. Oliver, 19-second vids. Thanks, Daisy. You're welcome. You're welcome, Oliver. Oliver, you should be in bed, don't you? Oh, you're on break, right? You're on Easter break. Spring break. I forgot. All right, there we go. Yeah, she's going to be pretty when she's done. She'll be done. Hopefully another week. Anthony, 'twas a joke, Nature Guy. Sorry, I don't actually do clay models. Nature says that sounds like a fun job. I'm not that talented, Anthony, says Nature Guy. I'm not talented at all. I have no talent, you guys. When God was handing out talents, I just went for a walk. I don't have talent. I do not. Nature says, Oliver, you were the best. There you go. There you go, Oliver. Oliver, so you give me 19-second video and now a 4-minute girl. What? Nature says, hi, Title Pro. Bree says, I have no patience. Nature Guy, I do Rob Ross style paint. Oh, Bob Ross? Lisa says, that would take me 8 months. Yeah, it takes me about 3 weeks. And that's 3 weeks of actual working time. I mean, it could take me a month or longer, but I'm actually only working on it, you know, not 24 hours a day. Abigail, the best princess. I do color by number, and I've had a hard time seeing the numbers. Yeah, my eyes are sore, but you know what I use, Larry? I use this. I use this. It lights up. It needs battery, so it's almost dead, but it's a great big magnifying glass. And it really works good. When God was handing out brains, I thought he said trains and jumped on one. Right, Anthony? Nature's Larry, I have a color by numbers, and it's really hard to see. Nature Guy, yeah, Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross. I watch him a lot, even though he's gone. Larry says, yeah. Abigail says, so cute. Larry says, I can't even use the magnifying glass. Oh, okay. I was thinking about getting a light pad. I have a light pad. The light pad is good for a canvas. Bree says, I cut out shorts when I was 16. My aunt was going to teach me to see. She died 2 years ago and still had the pieces. We laughed so hard I would never have fit them. Aw, that's so sweet, Breeze. That's really sweet. Yeah. All right, everybody. We are going to... Oh, Anthony, I didn't realize you attached the diamonds with the glue. I thought they might have snapped into place. No, there's glue. The glue's already on here. You do not have to put the glue on. But, see, like... It's sticky, like it sticks. See, because these ones I haven't done yet. Now over here where I did them, see the glue's all covered up. See what I'm saying? Like your finger won't stick. But here, where there's glue still, yeah. I made Snow White. Bree says, good night, all. Yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for being here and doing our puzzles tonight. Thank you for looking at my girl, Snow White. Bree says, until you finger it to death. Yeah, and then the glue won't stick. That's right. I got to stop doing that. Anthony says, good night, and thanks for the puzzle time DM. Cheers, one and all. Good night, Anthony. Nature says, night, Breeze. Anthony gives us emojis. Thank you. Oliver, my profile is me right now watching on my laptop. Thank you, Oliver. That is creative. Nature says, bye, Anthony. Nature Guy says, good night, everyone. Love you all. I love you guys all, too. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for tea time. We may go to the park across the street. We may do it out here. I'm not sure. I never know. We'll see what goes on tomorrow, but I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Eric says, love ya all. Or love ya, says Nature. Abigail, good night, everyone. Larry, night, Nature. Guy. Anthony says, Lisa, LOL. Lisa, Anthony, I believe some missed the train. You're right, Lisa. Bree says, hit the like. Yeah. Oh, and we got to end the poll too, you guys. I forgot about that. I got to end the poll. Let's see this. Here we go. Ready, set, end the poll. And let me just read it real quickly. Sorry, guys. I always forget about the poll. Anthony, you did not remind me. All right. It says, are you going to color eggs this Easter? 75% said no. 25 only said yes. Wow, that's wow. Is it because they're so expensive, you guys? Anthony says Guten Nighten. I think that's German for good night. Tuttle Pro says later. Anthony says the poll. Good call. Thank you. Chris, outdoors. We had snow flurries today. Never ending winter. Oh, Chris, yucky yuck. Anthony says Title Pro. Oliver, I got two of you talking. Lisa says, good night, everyone. I had to make you guys giggle. You're great, Lisa. We love you. Lisa says, I believe it is. Nature guy. I never really colored eggs. I have tons of free eggs to do. I would love a whole bunch of eggs from you. I usually used to do 24. But, now there's only two of us, and we don't really eat that many. So I don't know what we're going to do. Nature guy. Oh, I got you. Larry, no, I just don't have kids. Yeah, that's okay, Larry. Right? All right, folks, we'll see you for tea time, 8 a.m. Don't forget. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. And take care, okay? Take care. Have a good night. See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye for now. Hit that like button on your way out. Anthony says good night. Nature says I like these 24 a day. I get like 24 eggs a day, really? Those are like gold right now. Wow. I probably go through, I eat at least one a day. Sometimes two, but usually one. Yeah. All right, folks. See you in the morning for tea time. I love you guys. Bye, everybody. I hit it on the way in. Thank you, Eric. Thanks, buddy. I hope you like my Snow White, you guys. Hopefully I can work on her tomorrow. All right. Good night, everyone.